What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Annie Lennox as we continue the very early stages of this solo deep dive. Though once again, I did react to a couple of Annie's holiday songs last holiday period, and I'll be reacting to some more in a couple months. In any case, we're continuing with Diva 1992, thank you again to Philip, and we are working from the Japan edition of the release, which I've come to learn means there's always one or two additional tracks on the album. But the next one in the playlist I am actually vaguely familiar with, Walking on Broken Glass. I've definitely heard this before, and I have a memory of these sort of rhythmic and, what's the right word? Not energetic necessarily, but foundational string parts of the tune. I can recall that. I don't think I've heard it in a decade or more. It's definitely been a while, but I am familiar with it, and it actually makes me remember there's an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000, maybe some of you out there will be familiar, but yeah, there's an episode where they watch a movie called Time Chasers, and there's a track in the score which has this like cello line and I think some piano, and one of the riffers starts singing Annie's song. So yes, it's a tune I've known for a while, but probably not heard more than a handful of times, and certainly not for years. So let's listen to it. This is Annie Lennox, Walking on Broken Glass, from her 1992 album Diva.
You were the sweetest thing that I ever knew, but I don't care for sugar, honey, if I can't have you. Since you abandoned me, my whole life is crashed. Won't you pick the pieces up, 'cause it feels just like me.
lovely tune. So lyrically, I only remembered the main phrase, which is already pretty evocative. It's both visual and you can feel it, but it's also good metaphor. The idea, glass can be something that's compelling to look at, decorative, it has utility, it is in some ways beautiful, but if you shatter it and then if you try to walk over it, it's painful, it leaves you vulnerable. John McClane would know that from the Die Hard movie. Yes, but it is not only a very apt visual metaphor for a perilous situation where you have to keep moving, but she talks about vulnerability in the lyrics and saying, essentially, like, it would still be easier for you to hurt me, and I'm hurting a lot. I need you to lift me up. I need you to take me back and remove me from the wreckage. And she also seems to be saying, like, what was the metaphor at the start? Or maybe it was a simile, but it was like, I don't want a sugar high where, you go way up, but then you come crashing down. And that seems to be how she characterizes the relationship that has preceded this state where she's walking on broken glass. So yeah, there's a lot of well-crafted metaphor and figurative meaning in the song, but it sounds like she wants a reconciliation. She's indicating her vulnerability and her pain, but also reaching out and hoping that this person will have a change of heart, seemingly. So, yeah, it's a well-crafted song lyrically. I like the layered Annie vocals. Some of the best eurythmic stuff features her, like, doing the lead line, like, singing actual words, but also giving emphatic and emotional vocalizations, over the top, under the lead line. And here, there's points where it's, Annie's voice layered on top of itself, which is always good composition to my ear. I do enjoy the parts where it really kind of strips down to, I think, cellos and that, like, quirky little piano line. It's like, just kind of a simple piano line, but it has a very catchy sound to it. And those strings, they kind of have this, like, late Baroque, early classical era feel to them. So it's like a pop song with a bit of a, like, early classical feel. So I enjoy the way it all comes together. And again, Annie's voice itself is just a marvel and always great to listen to. So yeah, it's better than I remembered it. It has more lyrical nuance than I was recalling, though again, I only really recalled the title phrase. But yes, it's even better than I remembered. A top tune. Let me know what you think, and Luca and I will see you next time. Peace.